All right, welcome 303. We are here with Group 9, who's going to blow us away with their amazing presentation. I've heard that science says that if you clap, like it raises the energy. So let's start with a round of applause. We don't have an audience, but we're each other's audience. So looking forward to a great presentation. The floor is yours.
Thank you. All righty, Group 9 and Walmart proudly present Pampered Parent Salon and Daycare. There we go. Okay, we have teamed up with Walmart to introduce Pampered Parent Salon and Daycare, a new innovative business model located in Walmart stores. Pampered Parents offers salon services for busy parents who want to find a balance in their lives by taking time for self-care. It will help parents recharge their batteries and create space in their day by dropping off their children in our brand new top-of-the-line daycare monitored by professionals. Pampered Parent Salon and Daycare promises the lowest prices for these one-of-a-kind services to help families save money so they can live better. At Pampered Parent Salon and Daycare, we believe that parents are our hardest workers in the world, with busy lives and schedules that revolve around their children. So we are offering the opportunity for parents to relax in our salon, all while feeling stress-free about childcare. Our variety of quality services and great prices will leave parents no choice but to pamper themselves because they deserve it.
Pampered Parents will make it easier for people to receive salon services because we are located inside Walmart supercenters and we provide a daycare area for their children. So we conducted a SWOT analysis and it showed that our strengths are that we have our full line of services offered online, or prices are lower than our competitors, so we have more customers. Our daycare area has qualified caretakers, and we have attentive customer service. Our opportunities are that we have the lowest prices in the area for salon services. Being located inside Walmart stores gives us visibility to potential customers. We have the lower cost for daycare than our competitors' haircuts, etc. And our competitor Supercut has been on the decline. Our weaknesses show that we have a new approach to childcare for salon services, which requires building credibility and trust from the parents. Business location is inside Walmart stores, which gives us less visibility, and our services revenue is low because we have lower prices. Flexibility on our working hours are also one of our weaknesses. Our threats are that competitors' haircuts, etc., also offers a daycare service. New salons could open near the area of Pampered Parents, and we have online competitors selling hair products, and our competitors can have discounts.
Sorry, guys, it's really delayed on my end, okay?
Yeah, I thought about that too. Casey, we cannot hear you.
How about now?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. So this is a chart showing the nearby competitors and pricing. There's 3 different competitors in the area, and these are the full line of services that each offer versus Pampered Parents. Pampered Parents offers hair care, eyelash extensions, makeovers, and daycare services. Pampered Parents have a competitive advantage by offering the lowest prices in the area. And the next slide, there we go. So this is our competitive analysis. We would do some primary research, such as customer interviews, online surveys, purchasing services from competitor salons to determine their packaging and delivery of their services. We would also use secondary research, such as using our own company records, examining the current economic conditions, and researching technological developments. Again, this is another chart that we created that shows our competitors versus us and the different factors. For a good competitive analysis, it would cover 5 topics: the company's competitors nearby, competitor product summaries, competitor strengths and weaknesses, the strategies used by each competitor to achieve their objectives, and the market outlook. So this is our example of that for pampered parents.
Our target market are parents with children. We want to make sure we emphasize Walmart's family-friendly environment by offering these services to all parents. Pampered Parents Salon and Daycare will focus on the following types of segmentation. The first one will be demographic signs. We are targeting parents with children small enough that cannot be left by themselves or need somebody else to care for them. Geodemographic signs, we are in an area that has a shopping district and we have a residential area near. And the benefit, position, and segmentation signs, we are providing salon services and daycare services at the same place.
Okay, at the low cost of $15.99 per child, parents can enjoy a day of pampering while their children are enjoying a really fun time in our state-of-the-art daycare. Daycare services will include very healthy snacks that Walmart will be providing, such as Great Value Water, the snacks, the Naked brand, the Kind brand, Welch's, Smart Food, and Mott's, like the applesauce. Walmart will also provide a small movie theater, a playroom with game consoles, board games, and toys for children to keep them entertained. There will be restrooms in the daycare, and all the equipment will be cleaned and sanitized using Walmart supplies. Okay, so now we'll be implementing our marketing mix: product, price, place, and promotion. Our goal is to highlight our services so that the customers feel that it's valuable enough to buy. We guarantee the lowest prices of any other salon with the incentive of our state-of-the-art daycare. And here we have listed our prices, which include haircuts, shampooing, eyelash extensions, makeovers, and of course our daycare price. Pampered Parents Salon and Daycare will begin its marketing strategy by promoting the services with a fashion show within Walmart before the salon launches. We will promote a search for parents who would like to volunteer to model by advertising to its employees and customers. The fashion show will also highlight Walmart product brands sold in stores. We will advertise within the Walmart store and Walmart social media platforms such as Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, just to promote our highly anticipated salon and daycare. Then Pampered Parent Salon and Daycare will be promoted in commercials using Walmart employees.
Okay. So for financial data projection, so for this phenomena, so we have two prediction for our potential costs and revenue. So I have researched that according to netleaseadvisor.com, the annual cost per square foot for leasing in Walmart is from $71 to $342. So we are going to rent a place for our hair salon. So we would rent approximately about 800 square feet. So the cost would be from 56,800 to 273,600. For El Paso, we take the price of $78 per square foot. So the total cost would be $62,400. And also for other costs like for equipment, facilities such as chairs, table, hair devices, hair colors and samples, stuff like that, and so on. It would be cost us $250,000 for the first year. So for our potential revenue would be discussed as follow. So for the first 6 months, which is the hardest time for growing our business, so we expect to have at least 1,000 to 1,500 revenue for each day, and the actual revenue would be 400 to 600 per day. The actual revenue is the revenue minus the 60% that we have to pay for the stylist, and including unforeseen circumstances, we believe that the company would be able to make 2,000 to 4,000 per day, and the actual revenue will be 800 to 1,600 per day. And for the next few years, the revenue for each day would be increased, but the highest for a day would be around 7,000 to 8,000, and the average would be around $4,000 to $6,000 per day. So the total revenue for a year would be $168,000, and the actual is about 600. Oh, sorry, the total revenue is would be 1,680,000, and the actual revenue is $672,000. And the price for leasing in short-term usage equipment and facilities warranty also increased. So the table is our prediction income before taxes for next 4 years. Yeah. And the implementation. So our hairstylist will create the most fashionable hairstyles, slick cuts, and trendy fades. The clothing fashion brands will include none other than Walmart own Sofia Vergara, George, White Stack, Spalding, and so many more. The fashion show will bring attention to the services and the professionalism our stress-free salon offers for parents with the added bonus of a daycare.
So that was our presentation. Thank you so much for paying attention to us.
Great job, guys. Good work. Yeah, how do you guys feel? Glad it's over?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, we were a really good team, Professor. They were all really awesome.
That's awesome to hear.
Thank you, guys.
That was something I wanted to find a way to kind of figure it out. Just how the group dynamics worked in each group. Maybe not so much for this class, but my organizational behavior. We talk about work groups and stuff in there, but I've seen the different dynamics kind of play out in groups, and it looked like you all were kind of working together in this group. It didn't feel like there was one person who was in the lead and everybody else was just kind of riding the coattails. So kudos to you guys for that. Good stuff. I'm not gonna give you guys, I guess you guys are getting the extra credit, so I can give you guys a little critique. Yeah, that's what you guys signed up for. So I think two of the major things that I want to emphasize to all the presenters who are going to come after you. I asked you guys before you started if you'd watched those videos on death by PowerPoint and the other 3 keys. And if you guys, I was wrestling with my son while eating a guacamole turkey sandwich when I went home, and he just rubbed guacamole all over me. You couldn't see it when I was back here. Anyhow, the death by PowerPoint presentation, I think is a big deal for you guys who don't really present a lot of the time. Like you just learn little things. Like you guys had so many slides that had so many words on them that like it just takes your attention away. And that's what that guy's PowerPoint presentation was about, or his TED Talk was about. So I was hoping you guys would have watched that and then implemented some of that stuff. So if it's on the screen and you're reading it, it's just like double. You guys are doing double duty there. The slides are doing the same thing that you're doing. So you guys, one thing that I've learned now in the land of COVID is you can have a whole script right here in front of you. Like you can see my notebook, but I could have it right here and you don't even see it. And you guys can use that to your advantage if you don't feel comfortable saying it. I didn't say the positive first, but I really liked how it sounded like a commercial when you started out. Like you guys were selling it. You weren't telling us about it. You were like giving the commercial that would make somebody want to buy it. I thought that was really great. Good job there. But you could have been reading the commercial with just having some visuals, right? Because I could read what you were saying as you were reading it, and that it actually, the processing for somebody who's trying to pay attention is actually thrown off a little bit when I'm reading and you're talking at the same time. So if you just had a picture, I'm going to listen to you a lot more, and the visuals are just going to make that story a little bit better, rather than having the visual and the words kind of competing with what you're saying. So I think that's a simple thing that could be changed. It doesn't have anything to do with the quality of your presentation as much as just the ability for somebody to keep up with what's on the screen. There were some parts of it that there was just a whole lot on the screen for somebody to be able to visually keep up with. So it just creates a load for people. So that's the one criticism that I'm giving you guys extra credit to take. And the second one would be to shift the focus. I think I sent you guys, not you guys, but the class a message. If I didn't, I'll send it now. And you guys aren't going to be dinged for these things that I'm telling you guys. That's why I wanted you guys to volunteer to go early, so that I could see where we were at and use you guys as a model to help the rest of the people really see what I'm talking about when I'm giving this advice. So the second thing was your paper that you turned into me. That was your marketing plan, and that's where all those elements, you guys went through your marketing plan. I could tell kind of step by step, and the request for this presentation was really that you got credit for doing a great job, or you will when I grade those marketing plans for all of that stuff that you put in there. Some things are just not exciting to listen to, like financial data. Nobody, even when it matters at work. I was working at a corporation not too long ago, and people start talking finances and your eyes just glaze over unless you're one of those people who's passionate about numbers. So there's certain parts of your presentation that they make sense to get somebody to give you the money that you need to implement the marketing strategy, but not for presenting to somebody. This presentation, the goal was for you guys to teach us relevant concepts from the course. So there were several things that you guys hit on that you could have just focused on those 4 elements. Like just each one of you have one element from the course to focus in on, rather than going through the entire marketing plan. So for the next groups, that's what I'm asking them to do, is to not go through their marketing plan, but just highlight great teaching areas from their marketing plan. So you guys have a cool idea, but it also, when we were talking about this at the beginning of the class, I had a lot of questions about, like, who's your market segment, who's your target market, and I was trying to get you guys, everybody, to really name their target market, because like when you guys talked about price, just a question, what do you guys think? You guys can answer this question actually. So people, there's 2 different elements here. There's a haircut that somebody's paying less for than all the competition, but then there's also daycare that they're paying for. So I saw that $15.99 plus, I think it's $11.99 for the haircut, which was $1 less than Supercuts maybe, and whoever the other competition was. But in your guys' marketing plan, do you see that as something that a mother who's going to get her haircut, when she pays for the daycare, does she count that as like a $36 haircut? Or do you think she separates it? Just thinking about decision making and just the different ways that people make purchases and kind of break down cost. What gets me thinking about that is when me and my wife go on a date, we have to pay like just as much as we do for the date for a babysitter. And we were just talking about it the other day. It's like twice as expensive to go on dates, but I'm like, it's worth it. Like just to get away for a couple of hours, we're investing in our relationship. So the market, the target market that you guys have for your product, do you believe that how do you believe they would interpret that price point?
So I can give my answer first, and then if you guys have anything to add. I think when we first started thinking about this idea, me and Daisy and, we were just talking about how going to get a haircut or nails done, it's such a huge task, and trying to find someone to watch the kids, it's such a big deal. And so we were thinking with the lowered prices of, haircuts or perms or hair coloring, that maybe you could add that daycare cost into it, and it would still be lower than some of the competitors, just the regular price. We also listed another salon that also had the daycare that was more expensive as well. But I think for myself, I would say it would be kind of a treat and worth it to be able to, get your hair colored and not have to worry about someone to watch the kids and whatnot. So.
Okay.
Yeah. And with the added, they can shop in Walmart, you go in there for one thing and you end up with like 100 things. And before you know it, you're there for like an hour or 2. So for us, we felt like the convenience was worth it. Okay.
Well, I was also wondering about that price. You guys are not affiliated with Walmart. You guys are renting the space inside of Walmart. Is that true?
we're renting the space from within Walmart, but we are affiliated with Walmart because we're using Walmart employees. Since Walmart was paying for tuition, since now they're paying for tuition, we thought it was a good idea to use the employees within Walmart, get all their certifications and, you know, their degrees for childcare, and they would be the ones that would be running the salons. And
I forgot about that part, and I don't think you guys mentioned that in this presentation. So that was the other part of that question is, where do the cost savings come in? But that's where the cost savings come in.
yeah, and then we put in our marketing plan too that, well, you know how like stylists, they usually get paid by tips and things like that. Well, these stylists, since they're with Walmart, they're Walmart employees, they get to clock in and out. So they'll be paid by the company and be working off tips as well.
Okay. Nice.
They wouldn't struggle in that sense.
Oh, so the other like major thing is, rather than going through your entire marketing plan, finding places where you could add content or just teach a concept from the course. I thought during Nan's financial projections, I think he just mentioned that at the beginning it would be the toughest time, the revenues would be the lowest, and we have section of the book that talks about like a product life cycle, right? And then the different diffusion process that a product goes through, right? There's certain people who will try it first. So that would have been, I think that would have been an approach that would have met the expectations that I have for teaching concepts. So when you're talking about that financial projection, and it's going to have, over time, it's going to grow, but who are the people that are going to be the first part of the segment that are going to come into your salon and try it out? What does that demographic look like? The early adopters of a service like this, and then how is that going to work along with those growing financial projections? I think that would have been a great teaching moment, just kind of off the cuff. And as I look at it later on, I'll probably send you guys some more, or I'll post them in the discussion if other classmates don't. But that's what, in the discussion, as you guys are interacting with the other class members, that's what I want you doing, is finding places where they could have added content, or that they did a great job teaching us content and saying that was unique, and it really showed me kind of the value of whatever that concept from the course was. Was there anywhere else that I saw opportunities? I think just going into your segmentation, like you could have taught about like what the different demographics are and why this product would work here with whoever your target market was. Remember, I had talked about the valves, and I asked you guys to really give a strong definition of your customers. I think you guys said that your target market was, I think you named two things that were kind of straightforward, and it didn't really paint a picture of this person. It was like what did you guys say? Do you guys remember who your target market was? I think you kind of said people looking for a haircut with kids, right? Is that, or did you guys go deeper than that? If you didn't, I don't know about in your marketing plan, but in your presentation, you didn't go that deep, and that's something that I would ask everybody to do, is give a good definition of their target market, if that's a key component of their marketing plan.
You know, I think, well, for our the marketing plan, when we talked about it, if you guys remember, we had chosen a specific Walmart here in El Paso.
Okay.
Here in the Northeast, that's like lower income families that usually have like food stamps. You know, they have food stamps to pay for their food, so they have extra money to pay for services. So we had targeted this Walmart here in the Northeast, and I had kind of told the girls, you know, because I worked there for 13 years,
Okay.
And so I was very familiar with like the clientele that we got there because I did like the accounting and things like that over there. So that's why we had chosen that Walmart. I don't know, were we specific in the marketing plan, Maria, when we put it in there that we had chosen that Walmart on Woodrow Bean?
Yes, I think we did.
Right.
There's a
Because-
slide and I could see it was El Paso, the Walmart. I was looking because I was thinking it was here in
Yeah.
Las Cruces, but
I guess
saw
if
something that-
maybe we probably would have done better on the presentation, I think, right, guys? Like if we would have had a breakdown of like how you're telling us, like if maybe there was like a video, like, okay, guys, this is, you should pick like 4 things to talk about. We probably would have done the presentation better.
Yeah, no, that's why you guys are getting extra credit, because this is my first time doing this this project, and I didn't know, like it's what I said in the explanation of what I wanted, but I didn't break it down that detailed, like just pick 4
Yeah.
concepts. I said try and teach us concepts, but
Yeah.
this is a
So when
learning
we-
process,
when
I think, for everybody.
When we talked about it, you know, we were like, okay, we'll pick this Walmart. And I was like, okay, guys, I'll let you guys know what's surrounding us so we can see who the competitors were. So we actually used like real competitors that were around the Walmart and the shopping area when we did the marketing plan.
That stuff was all great. No, you guys killed it, and I can tell you killed it on your marketing plan. I'm just talking specifically about presenting concepts from the course. So don't take it hard. That was kind of the plan. You guys are going to do it early and get the feedback that other people need. So don't take it too harshly, and I'm not going to hold it against you. It was a learning experience for you guys and me, and hopefully the rest of the class really gets the idea and gets what we're looking for, and can just we're going to raise the standard from here with my feedback, and you guys won't be penalized for not meeting the expectations that weren't completely clear. All right. Well, I really appreciate you guys volunteering to do this and do it early. It gave you a little bit less time to prepare, and also meant that you were going to get some of the criticism. But again, it's all just to help better the class, and I really appreciate you guys doing that. All right. You guys really did a great job. I could tell everything, even your financial data, which is always boring. I could tell there was a whole lot of thought put into it, and just seeing the picture of where you guys were at and all the competition, it looked like you were really, really out there looking at creating a product. So I think that's the best way to go about it, and I'm sure your marketing plan paper is going to be awesome to read through.
Professor, I had a question. When is it due where we have to evaluate all of the 3 presentations?
Just by the end of, so the next groups are going to be presenting, I think I have a couple or one tomorrow. And then after Thanksgiving, we'll have, I think, 5 more presentations.
Oh,
So
okay.
these videos that I'm recording, I'm going to upload them onto the discussion. So you guys won't comment on yours, but a group just went right before you guys. So you'll be able to look at theirs once I upload it, and you can evaluate theirs. You just answer those 3 questions for them. But you do what I did around the, like, finding like product life cycle is something that I would have talked about, and kind of now we're going to teach it in the discussion. So taking your knowledge from the course and saying, this would have been a topic and I would have talked about it this way. That's what, like right now I'm talking about it with you guys and kind of expanding our critical thinking around it. And I want you guys to do that with your classmates so that we're all just reviewing and remembering some of the concepts that we talked about 15 weeks ago. So open your book up and go through and be, okay, he said something that reminded me of product life cycle. So then you go and you read that section and it's like, oh, we could have taught all of these different things that are related to that. We could have talked about this and that. And I think that will make it just a great learning experience. That's what I wanted this project to be, for us to all just be talking about the concepts again and just rehashing them and applying them to real world situations. Okay. Good job, guys. Thank you guys once again, and have a good night. We'll see
You too,
on
Mr. Thank you.
Thank you.
And
Thanks,
Thank you,
guys.
sir.
bye.
Thank you.
Great job.